They don't they play their hide and seek game again. Appeal court wey dey for Finland. They don't talk say na next month too will be the freedom of Simon Ekpa if the appeal is get through, or now that next month we're going to have a conflicting of stories or complicating stories, sorry to say. And anyway, let me not blow this trumpet by my own mouth. I will allow you to see the clip and then we'll come back for more discussion. Please, as you are watching, kindly drop your own opinion at the comment section of this video. Like, share, and subscribe. Ngwa, let's go there.
The later team of Simon Ekpa, they have never relented. They have never relented. They are still pursuing it, of which I have told you they have filed their case against the judgment, and which will be coming up by the special grace of God next month. You understand? Because the judge that passed the judgment is from one local court that is not even qualifiable to compare to Nigerian High Court to here. You understand? So definitely by October, we will now see what the appeal court have to say regard to this. Moreover, with the confession that Sam Sakala have already confessed. Yes, with this confession, then we will now see what will be the fate of Simon Ekpa, because we have already seen him smiling with this confession alone.
All right, depending on your time zone and your location. The appeal filed case for Mazi Simon Ekpa that have been submitted by his legal team have been fixed for hearing in October. So anyway, updating from a social media platform, can they scroll through the media for this particular video from Extreme News. Credit to them. We're not getting to nobody famous here from this video. I think he said a whole lot of things in this particular video, looking like he knows a lot around, the process and the procedures and it take towards that hearing for October. So I want you guys to settle down, share your thoughts on the comment section after watching the video, and also do well to also share the video.
It's a defeat to Finnish government, and it's a defeat to Nigeria, CDS Musa, Pitamba, and what is it called? Bianco Juku. All of them, both Bola Ahmed Tinubu, it's a court defeat to them. I say at the end of the tunnel, the light will definitely show. You will see the light. I said it from the onset. You will see. Forget the drama that is going on. All these things are the drama that need to play. By the time he finish playing, then Mazi himself will now stand. Because before a gold shine as one, it must go through fire. So it's a gold that is going through refinery. So by the time he finish refining himself, it will now appear as a gold that he is. Then those that capsize their tongue will now revive the tongue and speak good of Mazi Simon Ekpa. A real judge that knows what he's doing. You must judge based on a real fact. And you must have a fact, concrete evidence based on your profession and your office. My beloved brother, based on the question before me this moment, I have to tell you, this is something that we have been saying. Regard to what has been happening in Finnish government. Because before Simon Ekpa could take a step of any movement, I believe that the people, the parastatals department that is needed, regard to what he wants to carry out, they are all aware of the activities. So it surprises me that a charge and bail, somebody like Samsa Akala is coming up with this kind of unfair judgment against Simon Ekpa. Are you hearing me? Are you getting me? So listen and listen go. Finally, glory be to God that unknowingly and unfortunately for him now, I believe it's Chuko Kitabiama that is fighting for us, trying to expose the hidden agendas that transpire between Nigeria and the Finnish government. Because they themselves now have, shoot themselves on their foot and they have messed themselves up. And this thing I'll show to you and I that of the truth that the Finnish government and Nigerian government have become one. Yes, there is no justice and you cannot get the fairness in Finland just the same way you cannot get it here in Nigeria. How can a judge come to judge a matter, a case is being presented to you? Because Nigeria presented the case. You as a judge, you say you are judging the case based on your own perspective without running a program of verification in order to confirm, to get a concrete facts before passing a judgment. And you say you are in Europe. You are a member of European Union. Is that the way Europeans run their cases? You understand? You see why somebody like Donald Trump, when people say Donald Trump is sacking judges, is doing this and that, and the people is bad, is that, no, see, We need competency. You see why Nigeria is not growing? The same thing that they have now exported to Finnish government. That their judiciary is no longer have a face to look upon. They have lost the faith that people should regard or take to heart. Just as we in Nigeria here, we lost the faith on our judiciary. You see why in Nigeria here, Nigerian judiciary have collapsed. No citizen that have trust or faith or confidence on the judiciary. The same thing now, the same virus they have exported to Finnish government, and they themselves welcome it because of their selfish interest, because of the contracts, because of the oil. Before you pass a judge, please, before you pass a judgment, there is every tendency, excuse me, in Nigeria we call them CID. Are you getting it? These are the criminal investigation department. They investigate a matter, they investigate issues before coming to fully to action. Likewise in America, you have CIA, a criminal investigating agency. You understand me? CIA. These people can even friend you, get married to you in order to get facts before prosecution. But in the case of this Finnish government and Simon Ekpa, you say based on what you hear and the post you saw and what Nigeria has presented to you, on that you now think on your own, believe. So you come to a conclusion and you come to believe that what Nigeria has presented to you could be real or might be real. So anything that is not certainty shouldn't be carried into judgment. As a real judge that knows what he's doing, you must judge based on a real fact. And you must have a fact, concrete evidence based on your profession and your office, based on your certificate, on your document. As a good lawyer and a judge, you must become a lawyer, from lawyer to son. From there, you graduate to the level of a judge. But this thing has, proven to me that of a truth that this person is unqualified. 2, this person is paid judge. He's a paid judge. That is what it shows to me. He has collected money. So Finnish government now collecting bribe like Nigeria. There is no difference between the Finnish government in Europe now and Nigeria. You see the thing that I've been saying, and some people will begin to say, "Oh, you go." What makes them different from us? We are the same. In fact, I'm even better than them because I can't judge that kind of judgment. I can't pass such nonsense. Before you pass a judgment, you need to go and to the root. We'll stop Finnish government for sending somebody, a delegate, to come and do their findings. Because ever since a report to come to your table that this person is causing insecurity, is causing well-help in a particular society, in a particular place, in a state or a nation, what are you supposed to do? You send delegate to do their findings. By the time they finish investigation, then you start and act on it. But whereby you fail to do this, that means you have failed your certificate. You understand? And now, okay, despite that, you understand? Despite that, you now come, okay, let's carry out based on the information we have gotten. Good and fine. There is far. Ever since you hold this man, ever since you pick this man, ever since you arrested this man based on the wrong information you received, did the one he was being accused of stopped? That should be another question now. And that should be another angle that the judge should look into it. When the over 200 was killed and roasted in Benue, where was Simon Ekpa? Was he in Nigeria? Or was he in Finland? Or was he in the custody of Finnish government authority? That should be number one. The Castina killings, where was Simon Ekpa? The Amufu village, entire village that was completely wiped out in Enugu state, 15 churches shut down, no schools again, where was Simon Ekpa? In Plateau killing, where was Simon Ekpa when all these things was going on? Even as I speak to you, go to Kebbi State, over 50 have been killed. Where was Simon Ekpa and why all these things are going on? With this evidence, can't you think and ask question back to the same people that brought an evil evidence against your citizen? Why can't you ask them a question? What about all these things that I am hearing in your country? Hello? Definitely, because no smoke without fire. For him to come on air, you say you use the social media, his social media post or whatsoever, talk. Because of that, you just conclude without even reason or think deep. Why is this young man going through this? Because in social media, what is the essence of having social media in our time? Is to create an awareness of what is happening that the people are not aware of. It's a media of awareness. That is what the way I understand social media. To create an awareness globally for people to know what is happening in so place and so place. So that in the other hand, they will mind the way they move, make a move while moving to that kind of location. If there is anybody, for example, now you want to come to Nigeria, in so part of Nigeria, there is an issue there, crisis there, don't go there, so that for your own life's sake, for your own safety. In so you know, there is a way of giving a concrete information to those who are not aware of what is happening in a country. Even likewise, we in Nigeria here, with this media like this, you and I will know that in so place, so you see your boundary while making move. You understand? Why making move? If not that Nigeria is not a country that is working. Do you know that for NEPA to take light, they're supposed to announce it? That Benin, other countries are doing it. I could remember when I was in Ghana, in Mali, even in ordinary Benin here, very close to Nigeria here. If they are going to take light, they will announce it. So time there will be no light, and it will last. So time they will bring it back. And that is how it's supposed to. That is an information media, so that you will not say that you are not aware. And let me tell you, what is Nigeria? What is the paper, the newspaper we are reading? Is it not media? Is it not a way of passing information to the society? So Fiñłànď should know all this, and this Samsa Akara should understand this as a qualified judge that he claimed to be, to sit on this position and to pass judgment regard to the case of Simon Ekpa. But I look at it now. Glory be to God that Chukwu Kutabiam of Biafra is fighting for us. The man have shot himself on his feet. Now, Finnish government and the whole world now are now seeing it that of a truth. Clearly, the clear picture that of a truth, Nigeria paid Finnish government in order to nail Simon Ekpa against his fundamental rights as a freedom fighter. That is what it means. And that is what it means. Glory be to God. For God exposing the activities, the evil that Nigeria and Finnish government have planned together to silence the freedom agitator, freedom fighter. Like, look at the case of Musa and the Kanu. Like right here in Nigeria, a man of Surobo, what was his name, in Arise TV, said that what happened in Finland should be a good lesson to Nigeria. Why are you taking the case of Musa and the Kanu? 10 years you've not even started. But within the how many months, you see the way they have summarized the case of Simon Ekpa. And that is to tell you the orchestration that the Nigeria government have castrated Musa and the Kanu now is Simon Ekpa, with the attention or intention of stopping and silencing Biafra, which is not going to be possible. This time around, it's not going to be possible. They cannot silence us, and we will continue to voice out until we get what we want. It is our right. Yes, it's our right. The time is right, and the time is pure. The banana don't ripe very well. It is time to plug it.
But one thing you made mention of is that he said, Ekpa, he has a group here in Nigeria where these people are into arms dealing and causing public incitement or causing, the terror, on people here in Nigeria, in the southeast in particular. Do you not think that the judge should have asked the Nigerian government why is it that Simon Ekpa launched a group that were using, arms to protect? If I put it that way, to protect, just like what Ekpa said, he said he's protecting himself. Why is it that the judge didn't ask that? Why is it that these people are picking up guns and defending themselves?
Now listen, that question is good, but to the judge, being a novice and acted naively, couldn't reason to that extent or to that point. You understand? As a result of the bribe that they used to blindfold him, they used the bribe to blindfold him and secured his mental obrangata into collaboration of what? Evil corruption. Do you understand? So he couldn't be able, or he was not able to reach to that level which he's supposed to, because of the paid huge amount of money. His memory has been purchased over by the money. Are you hearing me? So listen to me. Have Simon Ekpa ever organized any group? That should be the question. Number one. Simon Ekpa have never organized any group. The person that organized a group called ESN, Eastern Security Network, was Musa and the Kanu, not Simon Ekpa. Another person that organized another group was the late Akere Duru, who formed Amoteku. Then before Ebubago and Udogachi whatsoever they have started forming now. And all these things was done based on a purpose. And what was that purpose? The purpose of the insecurity, the incessant killings of every soul in Nigeria. As I speak to you, do you know that in Zamfara and Katsina, everybody, the Hausas are picking up arms to defend themselves? Are you hearing me? Why is all this thing coming up? Because of the killing of the Fulanis. And the people that are killing people in this country are working freely. The Nigerian government is partnering with the as we speak now. The Nigerian government is doing well, negotiating with them. Nigerian government, Tinubu government is negotiating with them. Now, of which as we speak now, they have joined Nigerian payroll data. One thing is this, I will always tell you the truth. Go and do your findings. They are now joining the payroll group to settle to negotiate in the name of Amnesty with the bandits, with the terrorists. Is it not because of the terrorists, the Hamas, who went to Qatar to hide themselves, that make Israel to bomb their place in the capital in Qatar? No, I'm asking, was it not the reason? But in Nigeria, you are negotiating with terrorists. I want to remind you again that this government have paid 1 billion naira to this terrorist group. And they did not see them as a terrorist. They allowed them moving freely. They allowed them taking the life of Nigerians without persecution. But Simon Ekman created an awareness to the entire world to see what is happening, what is going on in Nigeria. The evil that Nigerian government is harboring in the country, they see him as a bad person. He now becomes an enemy because he has exposed the atrocities that is going on in Nigeria. Yes, that's why they see him as an enemy. And the idiot judge called Akala Samsa allowed himself to be used. Finally now shot himself at the feet. What a shame and what a disgrace that Finland have brought upon themselves. The people that we respect so much, the people that people value so much and give honor. You understand? Today, they have sold themselves so cheap, and I'm highly disappointed.
The reason why I started earlier with they don't start to play this their hide and seek game is because next month, October 10th, is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's final day in court. And then Finland don't fix next month as well to decide for Simon Ekpa's freedom. You that is watching me as a Biafran, as an Igbo man, as an activist, what really comes to your mind? How do you see this arrangement? Does really suit where we are going? Can there be a positive answers and change on that very particular day? I think this is the kind of question that's supposed to be running wide on the minds of every Biafran out there, whether you truly believe on their ideology or not. But this question is supposed to be coming to your own thinking faculty if you really want us to move forward. Well, the good news there you have been waiting to hear for is that the prosecutor, should I call him prosecutor or should I call him the judge, the fake judge, sorry to say, who delivered that judgment, or rather who convicted Simon Ekpa, the United States of Biafra Prime Minister, is fake. That is number one. Number two, the guy have been captured to come and explain how he came about giving Simon Ekpa 6 years on what they termed a terrorist offense. And from all indications, it seems like the guy don't even have a profile because you can never see him anywhere on internet. I have googled this man. I have turned the Google upside down. You can never see him, not even on Facebook or any social media. Then does that mean that these people use nobody who don't even have a credit to his name? Who don't even, it seems like the guy never even practiced a law for one day. Then how do they come up with this judgment? You see how Finland use their hand to shot themselves on the leg because of Nigeria, because of the money Nigeria promised them, or maybe because of the bilateral business they want to deal with, they want to sign with Nigeria. Anything Nigeria and APC cannot do can never exist. If you think that you are corrupted, if you think that you are corrupt, you never meet. If you think you are incorruptible, If you think that nobody can corrupt you, that you are unshakable, you are unmoved by anything, you never meet Nigerian politicians. Most especially, you never meet Bat. Some people calling this guy Bat. Nobody knows what Bat is. Bat means an animal that is not living on the air, is not living on the land. In fact, Bat have no any home. And they call somebody Bat, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Bat. And everybody was, if you go to X, at Bat. My brother, Bat Wajano, in the olden days, according to what I heard, not that it have, to have happened to me, I don't know whether it's a real story or a fiction. They say that anybody who want to bewitch you, that will always turn to Bat. I mean, from my own side, though, a story we were being told in back then. You know, most of the story they told us, it never existed, but some looks real. That was why any day you see a bat in the afternoon, from my own side, because, you know, I say Omenalande, Derefa, if in my own town where I came from, I am from Imo State, in Idato South local government. Anywhere you will see bats or spotted bat in the afternoon, my brother, we must chase that bat. We must chase that bat. What we'll be hearing is that, hey, Amusu, always you get that Amusu. Hey, now this afternoon, now the bat want to come be with somebody. That is the person ruling a country. You hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu hostage. And you call bandit leaders in their memo of people they have killed or number of people they have killed. In fact, they have lost count. Some idiots of APC and their supporters are also busy defending what is just happening now. And I hope that that video and pictures will also get to Finland and every other authorities out there who think that Simon Ekpa is a terrorist. Then see the real terrorist having a peace deal with people who have wreaked havoc in people's homes. These idiots they gathered, all these terrorists that they are doing peace deal. What about people they have sent to early grave? In fact, what about all those people that have been displaced, that are living in IDPs now, that their ancestral land, these idiots are taking over? So you are doing peace deal now, just to knock them to the chest and thank them. In fact, give them handshakes for killing your own citizens. Atiku, Peter Obi, whoever, Mecha, and the rest of them should go and rest. Because Tinubu is recruiting all these bandits, all these terrorists against 2027. They are the one that is going to be the real deal on the day of election. If you don't know, just know it now. That is the game Tinubu is playing with them. But that's by the way. You know what? So, as Oku na Ebutoku. Now, because of this case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa, now I brought this matter. Why I just say, okay, make I just drop some few lines. Back to the main business of the day. Simon Ekpa, next month. Nnamdi Kanu, next month. The question there now is, which I have said before, what will be the outcome? Yes, we all are praying for the best. But don't you think, in fact, let me not use this word. Let me not say it, because why is it, a lot of people now will be a kind of, you are giving fake news, you are giving bad news. Come on, I beg my people. Let me ask this question. Is it good that I come here now begin to paint black, let it look like white, so that you will accept me? Or rather, I come here and tell you that this thing is black, but look at how it turned to black. Which one will you accept? That I come here to be lying to you, telling you all is well, when all is not well, giving you a fake hope, when there is no hope anywhere. Is that more better than I come here and tell you things the way they are? Because I know that we are all adults. And all of us are responsible for our actions in one way or the other. Then please, I beg you, let's stop this, stop giving people bad news. Stop giving people, because when I come here, I say things the way they are. I have no reason to paint anything so that you will like me, so that you will follow me. Because when you said now, they will say, you are looking for followers. Then when you give them the real news now, you will hear you are giving people bad news. Let us stop being bad too. Let me not use that name, that word, bad. And let us stop being bad. We are neither on the air or on the land. We are just hanging. Or maybe we turn to become a Ayagaha or Ayaga de hot guide the code. Because them Ejima Fachineke Uranayo. And I may fast Mayako Yefe. And a Quayako Suede. Or me paint blue or black. If Tayajini Lenuzena Yemkuru or second Nasrege. Because I want you to believe. Because I want to encourage you to stay. My brother, you are an adult. You decide where to go and where not to go. So don't be using that kind of word that they are dampening our spirit. We are going to back out. We are not backing out anywhere. Nobody is backing out. We started this thing together and we must fight it to the end. What I want to say before I said I don't want to say it is that if Nigerian government should deny Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the basic rights as a human being, everybody, you have right to live. You have right to freedom of expression. You have right to freedom of, freedom to walk around. And then before somebody who is very sick, you are trying him on the court. And before he can get permission to go to doctor, then court have to assign it. Even if you take court the whole year to assign for the person to go to hospital, even if you tell them for complete good whole year for them to endorse Nnamdi Kanu to go to court. So that means he can stay at DSS dungeon and then buy and poof. So people who denied him this right, my brother, my sister, because this is a very simple question. And don't get it twisted. Do you think they will grant him freedom? A question, please. It come with a question mark. People who denied Mazi Nnamdi Kanu access to good health. Because from all indication, what they want is, in fact, they are silently killing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I know this is not the topic of the matter, but that's okay. And I trash before I ban another one. So, if they should deny Mazi Nnamdi Kanu access to good health, that means what they really want is that let him stay there and be dying slowly until the last day of his life. And I ask again, do you think they will grant him freedom? Let's answer the question at the comment section. Let me not say anything. Let me not say anything far from this. So that is by the way. Back to the business of the day. Fiñłànď, Simon Ekpa, and October for the final ruling. We may call it appeal, but to me, I call it the judgment day for every Biafran who truly believe in what we are doing, who truly want us to have an independent country. The reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu are still going back and forth with the zoo government is because we never come out to speak with one voice. You have people who are busy fighting day and night to make sure that that guy remains where he is. Judgment day for Simon Ekpa, for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is on trial. Do you know that all the whole Igbos are on trial? Simon Ekpa is on trial. Do you know that all the whole Igbos, whether the one who love him and the one who hated him for no reason, all of us are on trial? It shock you, Abi? Let it not shock you, my brother. That is a simple truth. And don't let them to gaslight you. We all are on trial, including those ones in Asorok. Because if anything happens, if there's any revolution now, say, okay, the Southeast now, they want to do revolution. You know where they are going to start? From all those idiots that call themselves political leaders we have in Asorok. That's where we're going to start. And when that happens, you know what will be the result. Fiñłànď, they don't finish themselves. In fact, Fiñłànď, both their government and their economy is in an ICU unit as I'm talking to you now. If care is not taken, they are going to lose their lives. I don't mean literally their lives as a human being, but their country is in ICU. intensive care unit until they do the needful. They will end up the same way France, UK, and every other country who supported the marginalization and the massacre of Biafrans. That is how they are going to end up. Nigeria is not going anywhere as long as they still hold the Igbo man down, as long as they still hold us down, as long as they don't want us to to go. They will never know peace. To them now, they are celebrating. What do you call it? Inflation have dropped from 20 to 20.5%. Are you seriously? But the goods in the market never dropped. What they are doing is just twisting the numbers from Nigeria Bureau of Statistics (NBS). And when they do that finish, then they will come back and tell you, inflation has dropped. Why the prices of things are still skyrocketing? So which inflation dropped? People who are going to drop inflation are busy borrowing money to just go for holiday. Tinubu is going to holiday in France. 10 days vacation. He borrowed $1.7 billion. What for? Nothing. When there's nothing, there's no any infrastructure he's borrowing it for. Just let's go and borrow. When you go borrow from China, you go and use it to repay IMF. And then they will come out and tell you, we don't have debt again from IMF, but you rob Peter to give Paul. Does it make sense to you? Anyway, my wonderful people, let me not take much of your time because they say time is money. And as it stands now here I go take bad break. Because I say, all work, no pay. He make Jack, no play, he make Jack. He make Jack a door man. He gonna be a door boy again, make Jack a door man. So, let us end it here, and more of these videos is coming your way. Just do me a favor, let this message go viral. Share it, please, and let everybody get to hold of what is going to happen next month. And we also continue with our prayer and to hope that everything will come to normalize. So have a nice day, and may the good Lord continue to bless us all. There's no time for you to read comments. So any comments, if you come on the comment section of this video, just make sure you spread the good news. Please subscribe to my channel. As you do that, may Almighty God continue to bless us all. Kemesianu.